Good afternoon everyone, and welcome back to Warwick Road. Thank you for all of you that took the time to view the last video, and a special thanks to those of you that left a comment. Much appreciated, and I do reply to everyone's comments. This is going to be a fairly short video today, as with the weather I've not been able to get up here that much, but also, as you can probably hear in the background, got some trains running, so there'll be a few running shots as well. I'd like to start off with a big shout out to my local model shop Gauge Master down in Ford in Sussex. I've got this layout is run by one of their DCC Prodigy Advanced systems. And I had an issue the last time I was trying to do some filming, where all of a sudden the handset stopped working, so I couldn't control any of the trains, lights, stop trains, start trains, auto speed. So took it down there and they tied it on their track, said there was an issue, and literally 10 days later I got it back, repaired, sent back to me, really well boxed up, free of charge. So super service, so a big shout out to them. Thank you very much. So my latest purchase, an Acura Scale Class 66. This is obviously the special limited edition prostate cancer one. It's a fabulous model. I know there's loads of reviews, so this isn't a review. For those of you that follow the channel, I don't really do reviews, because by the time I've got my locos there's loads of reviews on YouTube, but I've got 13 of the Hatton 66s. And I think 10 of them were bought when they were doing them for like DCC ready for £119, and they are really nice. Obviously the known issues, axle boxes, and the other thing I had was the bits falling off when you wanted to take the body off. I didn't have any issues with lighting or anything. I only could get one sound fitted version, but this, you can see where Acura Scale put the work in, all the axle boxes. Nothing was lying in the box after I'd taken it out. I haven't used it that much because obviously I haven't been up here much, but the axle box is still there. There's nothing missing. Obviously the beauty of having the decoder at the top means you don't have to go into the body, which is obviously a lot easier. The only unfortunate thing is when you buy DCC ready, I was hoping that the ESU chip would be in stock at the same time, but I know now I use DCC Coastal in Ipswich, so I just went to them. They're really helpful there, so they got me a chip. So literally it sat here for a week or so, run it in DC, and now it's fully running. Put the driver in, and all I've got to do is put the nameplates on when I get round to it. But it is a stunning loco. I only wish now that I had ordered, I was thinking about the Evening Star, because that's one of the deliveries I haven't got, but by the time I thought about it and decided to do, obviously they've sold out, so I have to wait and see what comes out in run 2, but I wouldn't be averse to getting some more of these because it is fabulous. So I look forward to running this on the layout. So I've added a new central scenery board, just to cover up the large hole that's there, that I use to get access to the track and any stuck trains. But obviously when I take video from this angle, there's this huge ugly gap. See all the boxes underneath, so actually makes the town scene look a little bit more, I don't know what the word would be, kind of finishes it off. I know it's only like a little loop of road, but it makes more sense rather than just from the pub a big hole, then a TMD. So the garage, I think I got that from Italy. There's a guy that was on YouTube just before lockdown, had one of these in his layout, so I went and got one, and that's just the Metcalf, like a supermarket, and I've added that extra little bit on the side there. Had several of those when they were around, Sprinters, can't remember who made them years ago, and I've just sort of knocked up a body for like a Tesco delivery van. So both the supermarket and this garage are lit. Probably going to put a few lights under the canopy of the petrol station just to light that up a bit more, but it needs some more vehicles, some fencing obviously for the TMD, and some people which I've got to paint. So one of the things I had spent a lot of time doing was scenery work, buildings, etc. But what that had done is, because I kept getting new ideas, kept ordering loads of stuff off the internet, and so many projects downstairs, wasn't coming in the loft when I could, and therefore wasn't running any trains. The track was absolutely filthy when I came up here, so I've literally stopped buying all these little bits of different buildings and keep changing my mind, and just going to run trains when I can, when the weather's cool enough, and then tinker around with little areas that still allow the trains to run, because it is great to actually finally hear clickety clack of wheels. And I'm going to get lots of my locos probably haven't run for 2 years other than on the rolling road, so I need to get them all out and get them running, because actually total waste of money sat downstairs in their boxes. I'm in the middle of creating a fiddle yard under the layout to store a lot of the wagons and stuff. So on the far line there's a loop that comes out from the fiddle yard up onto the furthest line away from the camera, but obviously I wanted to have the ability to swap trains to the inner line, so that I've just dug up this piece of track here, and again put 2 of these big Pico long radius points in there to be able to switch trains from one track to another. So a few days ago I travelled by train, first time in about 10 years, but what it allowed me to do is look at this infrastructure, and especially in this part of the world, the third rail. So it actually gave me a pretty good insight to where, when I'd originally laid the third rail before I'd relayed this junction, I've made some quite big errors. Well, it's not prototypical. I wanted something resembling the real thing. So got some ideas now, so that's something I need to work on. So with the arrival of the Cavalex 56, I had this downstairs in its box. Again, another one that hadn't run for probably 2 years. Put it on the rolling road, actually looked at it and thought, it's a pretty decent loco. There's nothing wrong with it. It's all-wheel drive, lights. Obviously the Cavalex has really knocked it out of the park, but this is very good. So again, just decided to keep it and run it. So I'm going to sign off now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with the videos. I'll be back as soon as I've got something to add. I'm not just going to put a video out for the sake of doing it. Track work, I've got a lot to do, third rail and stuff like that. I'll just do that when it's all done, because that's pretty boring stuff. Going to start weathering some of the wagons because they don't look right looking like that, but as they take time, I'll probably do that during the day when it's hot. I can go outside in the garden, use weathering powders and stuff, because weathering powders indoors makes a hell of a mess in my little room. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen. If you like what you've seen, please like and subscribe. Please feel free to leave a comment. I do reply to everybody. So I hope everyone's well. And thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you all soon. Thank you. Goodbye.